Hey everybody, it's Angela. Welcome back to my channel. Today we have a very fun day planned. I'm at the candy store for golfers, the PGA Superstore. Ta-da! We're going to be doing a lot of things in here, but mainly a beginner's golf guide for everything you need to know, play the game, the equipment you'll need, everything you'll need to know if you're just starting golf or if you're already a golfer and you just need to know if you have the right shit or not. If you guys like this video, share it, like, subscribe, and without further ado, let's go into the PGA store. Woohoo! You really just need 3 clubs to start with as a beginner. I'm going to pick out some clubs as if I was a beginner just starting in this game. We're going to go through this whole process. We're going to also put the pricing, and you guys are going to see what I'm going to need out the door just to start the game of golf. I also advise if you're a beginner watching this video, please find somebody around you that knows how to teach golf. Anyways, so let's go ahead and start with the wedge. It can be sand wedge, pitching wedge, whatever. These numbers are the degrees. There's so many combinations as you can see. I'm gonna go ahead and pick out a lightweight wedge with a very easy shaft with the biggest face. So I'm looking at TaylorMade, Vokey, Cleveland, Mizuno. There's so many brands. And honestly, I'm not willing to spend a lot of money right now because I know I'm just starting in this game. I know I'm going to pay for some lessons. That's really where I should invest in. So looking at all these brands, of course I have some knowledge even though I'm technically a beginner right now. I'm probably going to use this TR model just because it's the biggest face that I see, and it's a sand wedge, a nice easy wedge to start with. You can even do this one. I've personally never even seen this brand before. It's called the Bazooka. I don't even know. Bettinardi's really good too, but these are quite expensive. Vokey is probably the most high-end wedge, just so everybody knows. But definitely I'm going to start out with the wedge like this just because it's going to help us look at an easy wedge to start, and it's only $99.99 for a pre-owned wedge. Now, I'm again going to take my time. There's no rush here. I'm going to compare it to another one, probably maybe this U wedge from Ping. Man, this is ancient. Oh my god. It is $84.99. See, look, I got a steal there. This one actually looks pretty good. It actually is lighter. It's a regular shaft, by the way. This one, as you can see, it's a steel shaft, so it's going to be heavier. Also, feel it while you're in the store because you can actually tell. So for me, probably this one because it's lighter. Again, I'm a quote-unquote beginner right now. And I'm going to test these clubs out on the simulator. Right now, I'm just taking my educated guess. Then we're going to go probably talk to an experienced fitter just to make sure that, hey, our choice is correct if I were a beginner golfer. So I'm going to go ahead and choose this U club. And I think it's going to be a really good starter one for me. And then all we need is a short iron and then a putter. So going right into a short iron, I see the sets that we have here. We got King Cobra. What the frick is this? A turbo club. Wow. They have come out with different brands. I have never been in a golf store in a really long time. But I see steel shafts, which means too heavy for a beginner and too hard for a beginner. So I'm gonna look for graphite. We're gonna probably go down to the Wilson staff. And you can definitely tell as well with the flex of the shaft based on this right here. So if it says a flex A or a flex R, that is really good for beginners. I really don't know what A stands for. I just know it's soft. R stands for regular. Do not go for stiff or extra stiff. That is definitely not needed. I feel the weight of it, it's pretty light. You don't want your arms to hurt, especially when you're looking for a new set or new clubs if you're brand new to the game. And if it has a letter on it, that means it's a wedge. So G, we already have a wedge. We don't need another one. I need to find either a 9 iron, 8 iron. I'm going to go ahead and look for the 8 iron real quick. Oh my god, I'm short. I can't see. I think is this one. Yes. Okay, this one, 8 iron. It's the D9 Wilson staff. I don't even know what year this is from, but this is definitely very light. I think it's a good starter one. But again, we don't know until the fitter tells me on the simulator and helps me out because he probably has different options as well. But these two from the racks that you guys see here around me, this is the best that I can pick for a beginner golfer if you were with me. For a righty too. So let's try putters. All right, so just like we did for the wedge and the short iron, we're gonna look at a pre-owned putter. As you can see, there are so many options here at the putting green at the PGA Superstore. That's too many. For an experienced golfer, after you got some lessons, after you can actually make contact with the golf ball, you can invest in something else. We're at the pre-owned section here. We're gonna stay with the righty side, which means the golf ball is gonna sit on the left side of us. And we're gonna find, honestly, the easiest putter that's gonna fit us for our height, for me, 5'4", and a good price. So first off, I'm not gonna start off with the Scotty or a TaylorMade putter. I know even though they're pre-owned, they're the most high-end brands, they're gonna probably be the most expensive. I'm trying to look for a standard putter that's gonna help me, that has a really big face, a really good solid line on the putter. So just looking down just briefly, I think the best one that's just starting out, honestly, doesn't have to be unconventional or non-conventional, just really take what's catching to the eye. A good starter putter would probably be this Odyssey right here. Odyssey makes some great starter putters, or even just really good putters in general. Number one reason, see this big black line on the club? It's really good because you can line up the ball, and I'm pretty sure if you have a good instructor and they give you your first putting lesson, they should teach you how to line up the ball, because everybody wants to make putts, right? So this putter right here, I think it's a pretty good price. It's $49.99 for a pre-owned Odyssey putter. Not in bad shape, clean it up a little bit. It's the White Ice 2-ball. It's very good because it's face balanced, which means it's easy for a beginner because all they have to do is swing it back and forth. I'm gonna practice as if this was an actual putting stroke. So if you were to take your putter and go ahead and bend a little bit 45 degrees and your hands were approximately in the middle of the club or middle of the grip, that's a good sign that this length is good for you. So if I was super tall and I was gripping up here, that means the putter's too short for you, and vice versa as well. So when you're here, make sure your hands are in the middle and make sure that the putter is a good length for you. So I'm gonna take this one. It's a good starter one. It is a bit too long for me, but it's okay to be a little bit too long versus too short. Now you got your clubs. Now you just need supplies. Number one thing is a glove. Why? It helps you grip the club, obviously for people that are beginner, so that you don't let go, and it helps you from refraining blisters. So that's why some people start off with 2 gloves or whatever. I think Zero Friction is the best beginner brand just because it's kind of a one-size-fits-all. Obviously look at how many colors there are. There's literally so many, and it's kind of tight. This is a men's one. Obviously I wouldn't pick a men's glove, but this is the closest one, so I'm using it as an example. But if you're a guy and you can slide your hand in here, it's pretty easy to feel this traction, the weight of the glove, all that stuff. Use your best of judgment if you like it or not, obviously based on your style or whatever. You don't need to buy the biggest, most priciest glove. You just need to start with something simple. You can start off with something colorful if you want to, but just start off with at least 1 glove. I can't tell you how many beginners I teach, they grip it way too hard just because they don't know how hard to hold the club and they don't want to let go. Golf gloves really do help your hands. So after you get your glove, you're gonna need some tees, just because you don't need to be hitting off the ground. For beginners, you don't need to be hitting on the ground. If you're gonna go play 9 holes, par 3, whatever, you know, after you've tried some, hit every shot on the tee. And this is everything outside of the putting green, people. I don't want you to be teeing up your golf ball on the putting green. Everything outside the putting green, you're gonna need a tee. Look at how many different lengths there are. There's wood ones, there's plastic ones, there's the bright color ones, there's the brush ones. Keep it simple. Try to find the easiest ones that don't break and that are pretty inexpensive. So these are all the wood sides. I would probably stick to something like this, or even a martini tee. Perfect example. Really good starter one, really colorful. It's really wide base. It helps you balance the ball, and there's a lot of space for you to hit. So, and it's really bright and you won't lose it. These tees, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll cost you $7 for this, plastic ones. You really can't break these. After you need tees, you're just gonna need some golf balls. It's quite simple. All right, people, you know I'm all about having you saving money and obviously investing your game more than getting the latest and greatest. Look at this. You get 48 golf balls for $22.99. For a beginner, you need something like this. I don't wanna see you at the section over there buying a brand new dozen of Pro V1Xs for literally like $60. That's way too expensive. If it's for a gift for somebody, fine, but you still don't need that as a beginner. Even this section, $10.99. Look at that, $10.99. And you can pick a bag of them. Oh no, wait, sold by the dozen. You can pick 12 of them, put them in a bag just like you're in the grocery store. Look at this section. And we have Bridgestone, we have Marathons, we have Calories. These are used golf balls that probably people found. They recycle and they put them in here. I would really appreciate beginner golfers if they don't buy brand new golf balls. Save your money, use it for lessons, use it for rounds of golf, and really just start here. All right, you guys, so that's my video for your beginner's guide. Everything you need to know or start this game. It's really simple. We spent a little bit of money, but not too much. Again, use pre-owned Get clubs that have been used before. Don't buy the latest and greatest. Start with really 3 clubs. Keep it simple. Find someone that will help you with your game, an instructor, a professional. Find some fun people to play with and have fun. This game is a game that you're gonna probably keep for your lifetime. Have fun with it. It's the best game in the world in my personal opinion, but start small. Later on, once you get hooked, you guys will know what I mean when you're gonna be definitely investing more into your game once you see all the other equipments, all the brands, and all the fun stuff. So keep it simple, start small. If you guys like this video, share it with another beginner, share it with a friend, use my advice, and let me know how you guys do. We'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.